Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC has arraigned the staff of EcoBank PLC, Solomon Stephen Ufayo, for cybercrime after the suspect made deposit into one of the bank customers' account and later withdrew same without the consent of the account holder. The suspect was arraigned before a federal high court sitting in Lagos State last Friday with one count charge of alleged cybercrime of impersonating the account holder, Ogunfadunran Omawunmi in violation of Section 22(2)(b)(i) of the Cybercrime, Prohibition and Prevention etc. Act, 2015 and punishable by Section 22(2)(b) of the same Act. The suspect pleaded guilty to the one-count charge and was subsequently remanded to Ikoyi Prison or Correctional Center by the trial judge. Details are presented verbatim below as reported by the Public Relations Unit of EFCC, including the report of Justice Muhammad Maina of the Borno State High Court, sitting in Maiduguri, convicting and sentencing a chief executive officer, CEO of a company, Alhaji Bashir Tanko, to 21 years imprisonment for misappropriation of money paid into the company's account by a petitioner who sought the CEO's consent and used the convict company's account to receive the money he was paid for an execution of contract. EFCC arraigns banker for alleged 2.4 million naira cybercrime in Lagos. The Lagos Zonal Directorate 2 of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Okotie-Ebo, on Friday, May 16, 2025, arraigned one Solomon Stephen Ufayo, a staff of EcoBank PLC, on a one-count charge bordering on alleged cybercrime to the tune of 2,404,000 naira, 2,404,000 naira, before Justice Yelam Bogoro of the Federal High Court sitting in Ikoyi, Lagos. The count reads, that you, Solomon Stephen Ufayo, between the 10th to the 28th day of March, 2025, in Lagos, within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, while working for EcoBank Nigeria Limited as a relief teller, fraudulently represented yourself as Ogunfadunran Omawunmi by posting false deposit and withdrawal tellers on her EcoBank account number 2,801,086,259, with intent to gain advantage for yourself and thereby committed an offense contrary to Section 22(2)(b)(i) of the Cybercrime, Prohibition and Prevention etc. Act, 2015 and punishable by Section 22(2)(b) of the same Act. The defendant pleaded guilty to the charge when it was read to him. Following his guilty plea, Prosecution Counsel, Abdulhamid El Takur, called on David Ngale Gahere, an operative of the EFCC, to review the facts of the case. Gahere told the court that Ufayo, who is a relief teller with the bank, fraudulently represented himself as one Miss Omawunmi, a customer of the bank, by posting false deposits into her EcoBank account and moving the total sum of 2,404,000, which he filled out in withdrawal deposit slips without her consent and paid the same into his own OPay account. He further informed the court that the defendant provided an extrajudicial statement and also issued a bank draft for 2,404,000 naira as restitution to the petitioner. He identified the defendant's extrajudicial statement, copies of the bank slips, the certified true copy of the bank draft for the restitution to the tune of 2,404,000 naira. The prosecution counsel then sought to tender, in evidence, the documents, which were admitted and marked as exhibits by the court. The judge adjourned the case till June 6, 2025 for judgment and ordered the defendant to be remanded in the Ikoyi Correctional Center. Court jails company CEO for 33.5 million naira fraud in Maiduguri, another arraigned for alleged 5.6 million naira fraud. Justices Muhammad Maina of the Borno State High Court, sitting in Maiduguri, has convicted and sentenced one Alhaji Bashir Tanko to 21 years imprisonment. Tanko was rearraigned on November 18, 2024 by the Maiduguri Zonal Directorate of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, on a one-count amended charge bordering on criminal misappropriation to the tune of 33.5 million naira, 33,500,000 naira. The charge reads, that you, Bashir Tanko Tahir, whilst being the Chief Executive Officer and alter ego of Sahil Building and Engineering Company Limited, a company registered in Nigeria, and Sahil Building and Engineering Company Limited and Musa Umaru, now at large, sometimes in 2019 at Maiduguri, Borno State within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, did dishonestly misappropriated the entire sum of 33,500,000 nairas, 33,500,000 naira, out of 38,500,000 nairas, 38,500,000 naira, being paid to your company account domiciled with Access Bank with account number 0024320657 bearing Sahil Building Engineering Limited, by a non-governmental organization, acted, being the money belonging to one Anna Adam, and thereby committed an offense contrary to Section 308 of the Penal Code Cap 102 laws of Borno State of Nigeria and punishable under Section 309 of the same law. The defendant pleaded not guilty to the charge when it was read to him, and counsel for the prosecution, Mukhtar Ali Ahmed, S.O. Saka, Farik Muhammad and Abdul Malik D. Aliyu presented 6 witnesses and tendered several documents as exhibits in the course of the trial. Justice Maina convicted and sentenced Tahir to 1 year imprisonment with an option of 200,000 nairas fine. The judge further ordered the convict to restitute the petitioner the sum of 33,500,000 nairas, 33,500,000, or in default to serve 20 years imprisonment. The convict's road to the correctional center began when he dishonestly diverted monies sent to his company account after the execution of a contract awarded to the petitioner who used the convict's company. In a related development, the Maiduguri Zonal Directorate of the EFCC, on Tuesday, May 20, 2025 arraigned one Ibrahim Azami before Justice Aisha Kumalia of the Borno State High Court, Maiduguri. The defendant was arraigned on a 2-count charge bordering on obtaining by false pretense to the tune of 5 nairas, 600,000.00, 5,600,000 naira. The charge reads, that you, Ibrahim Azami, with national identification number 12,587,398,155, sometimes in 2024 at Maiduguri, Borno State within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, did obtain the gross sum of 5,600,000 nairas, 5,600,000 naira, belonging to Kelu Muhammad, which money was transferred from Modu Muhammad account number 2,085,061,819 domiciled with Zenith Bank PLC into your account 2,081,085,253 Ibrahim Azami domiciled with Zenith Bank purportedly as money for the purchase of land situated at Jere local government with allocation number BO 89,983/17, which you knew to be false and thereby committed an offense contrary to and punishable under Section 1(1) of the Advance Fee Fraud and Other Fraud Related Offences Act 2006 and punishable under Section 1(3) of the same Act. The defendant pleaded not guilty to the charges when they were read to him. Thereafter, prosecution counsel, Aliyu D. Abdul Malik prayed for a trial date and to remand the defendant in a correctional center. Justice Kumalia thereafter adjourned till May 26, 2025 for hearing of bail and remand the defendant in Maiduguri Correctional Center. His journey to the correctional facility started when he received the sum of 5.6 million nairas for the purchase of a plot of land situated at Jere local government area which he did not buy.
Osazuwa Connedo, bringing you the news in a more digital way.